How are you feeling?
They're moving.
This thing is empty. You guys really want to tell me to finish the whole of this? Take a nice box. That is white, man. Yes. Respect the belief.
What gives you then it's empty?
Where A and B are constants. The distance AB are you recording this? Root 125. And the gradient of the line is 2. Find the possible values of A and B. Creating some simultaneous equation somewhere.
Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah? See, man.
Okay, so let's look and see what we have here, what we're dealing with right. We have to work sparingly with this talk. The coordinates of point A and B are A, 2 and 3, B. So we don't know what the x coordinate here is, and we don't know what the y coordinate is. Right. Where A and B are constants, the distance of A to B is that. Now remember the distance formula?
Let's do this one.
The distance formula is you take the two x values, subtract them from each other. Like for example, you say A minus 3, you square that. Are you with me? Plus 2 minus B, you square. That gives you the distance equal to the square root of 125. But we also know that this is there, right? So there's no need for me to write this down. There's no need for me to write that down. Reason. This is the formula, this is the answer to the distance between those two. If I take away the square, or if I square both sides, what am I going to end up with? They are saying the distance is equal to that. So what is the normal formula? The distance formula is what? Right? So those square roots will disappear. Follow my point? So there's no need for me to write it on the other side, but I just did. So it's fine. So I'm going to be left here with A minus 3 all square, which becomes A squared minus 3. Remember it's 8 times 3 minus 3. Twice that. What is it? Negative 3 times A, negative 3A plus negative 3A gives you plus 9. This is going to be interesting. 2 square is 4 plus B square, what comes in the middle? So it's minus 4B equals to 125. Okay? So can we clean up something there? Constant. 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay? So I've got A squared minus 6A minus 4B plus B squared.
I think we should make it a subject.
The next one. What is 125 minus 13? 112, you said? You agree? What did you say?
Correct.
That's one condition.
Yeah.
Then they also gave us the gradient.
The gradient.
They says that the gradient of the line is 2.
B minus
That means if we take the gradient, which is delta y upon delta x, so the gradient will be 2y value subtract, that's 2 minus b upon, start off with that, so a minus minus 2. Well, I start with what? 2.
2 minus A.
Let's come to the point.
2
Yeah,
minus
where the point? 2 minus b
A. Yeah.
over a minus 3. Okay. We know that this is supposed to equal to what? 2 over 1. It's equal to 2. Right? Is it not so?
Exactly.
Right, so we can play a little bit here. We can create another equation here. If you cross multiply here, okay, that's going to be 2 minus b equals 2.
Multiply.
So that gives you. So you want me to make b the subject of the formula. But remember, it's going to have an a, right? So if I have b, then I will substitute, right? So let's have minus b equals to 2a minus 6 minus 2. So that's minus b equals to 2a minus 8.
Take it this side.
Then b equals to 8 minus 2a.
Exactly. Like mine.
Negative into that give you negative. Negative into that give you positive. Okay? So we're going to take this value
Substitute.
and we're going to substitute it here, here
It's like that.
and here. That will give us possible values of a.
And substitute.
Because the question says they're just what? They're just constant. Where b is constant. So again, a negative and positive value can go for it. We'll see. Alright?
Possible.
Possible. So there might be instances where we will disregard something.
So substitute.
So this one here is equation 2. So we're going to substitute this b equals to 8 minus 2a. For b everywhere in this equation.
Substitution.
That will allow you to get the values of a. And then I will decide or look at those values of a and I will substitute them in here to get the possible values of b. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay, right. So I can clean the story.
Yeah.
So algebra should be sound. So a squared minus 6a. What is that? Minus 4. Then we have got 8 minus 2a
Plus.
plus.
8.
Here we go again.
8.
8 minus 2a
Square.
all squared
Side
should equal to what?
112.
112. Is that fine?
Side of
So here you must be careful. This minus changes everything.
Exactly.
Here this binomial is being squared.
Side of.
So a squared minus 6a minus 32 plus 8a. 4 times 8 is 32. Right? Is it fine? Here we go. 8 times 8 is 64.
Minus 32.
Minus 2, 8 times minus 2a will be 4a squared.
Minus
Now we want it in the middle. Remember if you do the binomial, you say 8 times minus 2a, that's minus 16a. Minus 16a is minus 32. Okay?
Side of.
That should go to what? Right. I have a constant here and I have a constant here. So please take your calculator, right?
Yes.
Say 112. Then you say plus 32
Plus 32.
minus 64. What is it equal to?
80.
80. Is it so?
Yes.
Okay, so I have got 5a squared. That's this a squared plus that 8 squared. Are you with me? You with me?
Yes.
Right. So minus 6a minus plus 8a. 8a minus 6a is 2a.
Plus
2a minus negative 32a gives me minus 38. Is that fine? Straightforward. So this is becoming right. Maybe before I do anything, can we divide this 2 out by 5?
Yes.
5 goes here 8 times. 5 goes here. 5 goes here. 16 times. Are you with me? Okay. This should factorize.
Two numbers.
Two numbers multiply give you negative 16. And if you add them, give you negative 6. What are those numbers?
8 and positive.
8 and positive what? Negative 8
It's positive.
and positive 2. So a is equal to 8 or a equals to negative 2. Are you with me so far?
Always.
Okay, you get this answer right. One value, another value of a.
So we substitute in the
Now we take these a values and we substitute it here to get the other values of
like
B.
this question.
Okay. Now, can I take this part off?
Yes, we're done.
You're fine?
We're done here.
So if I substitute in the equation b equals to 8 minus 2a, b equals to 8 minus 2a. So here I'm going to put in my value of positive 8. Here I'm going to put my value of negative 2.
Negative
This is minus 16.
Negative.
So this answer here is minus 8. Right?
8. Yes.
Here this answer is positive 4. So this answer is 12. Right. What does the question say? Right. We'll now show you exactly how these functions are behaving. Because it's quadratic and then you have a line that is being drawn through. Alright? So that line will have another a, b value, another a and b value. You understand? X and y values like that. So this is possibly something that's like that, where you have a point here and a point here. So you have x, y, x, y. You follow? So if x is equal to, I'll just write down as a coordinate, then you have an idea, right? But okay, let me just write it like that. If x is equal to 8, then y is equal to negative 8. That makes sense?
I see.
So we are talking about the point 8, negative 8. So far so good?
Always.
If x is equal to negative 2, then y is equal to 12. So we are talking about a point negative 2, 12. Does that make sense? You get it?
See what
So I believe this is the answer to that particular question. It's a lot of work. It becomes quadratic from given information. Okay, you have to use the gradient. You have to use the straight line or the distance formula. Yeah, of course. This is just a sketch, right? What was the other one? Well, could be something to open up, maybe could be something to open up. But yeah, just emphasize it. It's going to be something that can function at 2 places. Okay? They didn't ask for you to sketch it here. It's all good and well for me to do this. You must just be careful. Sometimes a question like in example, they are saying find, they say A and B are positive constants.
Examples are important.
Sometimes we don't deal with negative answers, right? But if the question just say find the possible values of A and B, then you have to consider everything. Okay. Question 2, volunteer? I'll read that question so you can get an idea, right? They give you a point A, negative 1, 1, and point P, A, B. And the gradient of AP is 2. Good. So you take the 2 delta y delta x, let equal to that. Then if you take the 2 points and you can calculate the gradient, the distance formula. So first of all, they say find an expression for b in terms of a. That means you can use the gradient, but you have got a point a there, which is negative 1, 1. You can use the gradient formula because they are giving you the gradient. So use the gradient formula in order for you to find the value of b, but your answer will have an a in it. Okay, so it will be b equals to blah blah blah. You follow? Then they give you a point b, which is 10, negative 1. They say is a third point, and that point is such that AP is equal to AB. So when two lines are equal to each other, you're supposed to calculate the coordinates of the possible positions of P. That means again, you'll have to create some equations and solve them simultaneously. Good. You're saying Ara should go for it? While Ara is trying, someone can think. Ara, start here please. In the board. You can actually stop the tape.
You don't want me to be there.